The Boise real estate market. Before I get into the couple slides that generally say that it's an extremely stable market, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent on our responsibilities as consumers of information. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I just saw a feed come across YouTube, and I thoroughly enjoy YouTube as a source of information. And the feed basically was saying how Boise was just getting hammered and the prices were going down, and it's just the quickest to receive the market correction. And that's perturbed me for the past couple days. And where I'm settling at is, as consumers of this information, maybe we have a responsibility, for society to start thumbing down some of these things that are blatantly wrong, sensationalized, and just generally misleading. And that gives us the two options. We can thumb down them, and we can also mark on them not interested in this kind of content. And maybe, just maybe, we can start forcing some better information that's getting disseminated on a platform that anyone can disseminate information on. So let's get into the data. This first chart is sales prices, and we'll see that the average sales price in Boise has gone up from the prior month, and now it's $655,000. On the next chart, or we can call it slide, let's take a look at the pink line. The pink line is inventory. It's basically all the homes that are currently listed for sale in the market. This is actually the most intriguing part of the data. Look how stable it's been for the last 3 months. That is very atypical for this time of year for Boise. Usually you see a drop in inventory come September. So it's been stable for the last 3 months. Now, the next data point I'm going to point you to is going to be total sales. It's the bottom line. Looks kind of like a mountain range, blue line. That is the total sales per month. And it's kind of low, but it hasn't gone to zero. And the fluctuations on it are not that far off for what it's been for the past 6 months. Now it's lower than it has been for the prior 6 months, but no big jumps up, no big jumps down. So pretty interesting. So what are we seeing? Stable inventory, fairly stable amount of sales. And the next chart that we're going to take a look at is going to be inventory. I apologize. I said the next chart was going to be inventory. What I meant to say was the next chart was going to be days on market. And if you notice, it's the bluish bar far right, and it says a value of 35. What that means is, of the homes that sold in the last month, the average time on market for them was just over a month, 35 days. This is a really important indicator. So if we look in the prior 4 months, it's right around that 35-day mark. Maybe it was 36 5 months ago, and then down to like 32 or 31. This is a leading indicator of when the market goes sour. So if you look at the high water mark, which is close to 80 days, that's when prices were dropping. What that means is that if you're a home seller, you're sitting there and the months are clicking by and you don't have a contract yet. That's when prices start dropping. When your average days on the market is 35, there's no point in lowering your asking price at that point. If so, you've got some unrealistic expectations. So what have we seen so far? What we've seen is sales prices are actually inching up Inventory is atypically steady. The amount of homes that are on the market for sale has been pretty steady for the past few months, atypically for Boise. And sales are still happening. Are they down over the past 6 months? Yeah, they're down, but they're still happening, and they're not down by a big visual chunk. And days on market, pretty stable. So what this says is expect the same for the next couple months. If something significant happened before a couple months transpired, it would be pretty impressive. Things take time to develop. So in the near term, look for more stability in the market.